Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamsin Entertainment. And welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get the word out there as a community. We can talk about all the things that we love. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're looking at Christmas Vacation. This is my second favorite Christmas movie, if you can't tell. This is another National Lampoon movie starring Chevy Chase, and he's playing Clark Griswold again. I can't remember if Beverly D'Angelo is always his wife in the movies. I think the kids change each movie. I can't remember. But it's all about having the entire family come over to his house for Christmas vacation, and they go through all emotions. Everything that could go wrong goes wrong in spectacular fashion. Part of what makes this movie so great is that they get everything right about setting up for Christmas and having people over. I mean, I've never had a Christmas where family stayed over, but they get everything right, like how people, they show up in a group and then it's just like 5 minutes standing in the front of the house greeting all each other, decorating the house for Christmas, and the tangled lights. I mean, these take like normal scenarios that we all go through decorating for Christmas, and they just multiply it by 10. So because this one ball of lights is so tangled up and he hands it to his son Russ, you take care of that. There's some things in this movie, two things mainly, that make no sense. Clark is stapling the lights to the house. Why? If you're going through that much trouble, leave them up throughout. Just never ever take them down. Just replace bulbs. The other thing that makes no sense, Clark has Christmas presents he wants to hide up in the attic. Now, this house is huge. John Hughes, he didn't write this one, but he likes writing houses in the suburbs of Chicago. And this particular neighborhood, the houses are just huge. And the attic is, I think, actually bigger than what the house attic would be, but it's a movie. They have a whole bunch of storage up there. And it's not floored. It's just rafters. I think it's rafters that are going through the house, and then in between is where the ceiling to the second floor is. Chevy Chase is 6'3", something like that. I know he's over 6 feet tall. He can walk comfortably in the attic, which is why I don't think it's the actual attic of this particular house. He can walk up there comfortably. Why isn't the attic floor floored? The only reason it's not in the movie is for one joke, and that's it. And they still could have had that joke, like one section for whatever reason isn't floored because they only need it for where they actually storage. This part where it really slants doesn't need to be floored, and maybe that, I don't know. And, oh, okay, there's two jokes. But you still could have had the other joke. The joke where the planks, he steps on the planks that you're supposed to walk over so you don't walk on the ceiling. It's kind of like the rake joke. You step on the rake, it hits you in the face. These two planks do that to him. They still could have done that very easily with a wooden floor in the attic. I don't know. But if those are my only two gripes with the movie, I think we're doing pretty good. Each year I watch this, and I still die laughing watching it. I think one of my favorite jokes is when he's trying the lights and they just won't turn on, and then you always, like 9 times out of 10, it's because it's not plugged in. That is another joke. But this joke where he's trying to turn on the lights outside and everything, it's because, well, first of all, he has a fire hazard of daisy chain going on in the front and in like the garage area where they have a light for the garage. The light is what turns the rest of the lights on, but Clark doesn't know that, and it's just absolutely hilarious when the lights turn bright and like I won't give it away. If for whatever reason you haven't seen it, I won't give it away, but it's just hilarious. The other funny joke is where the lights aren't plugged into the tree. It involves a cat. I can't help myself. I'm just going to be laughing through most of this. This movie's so great. And the freak out scenes that Chevy Chase delivers in this movie are just perfect. Because he starts out with like little freak outs and it just kind of builds and builds and builds into the climax of the movie. It's not quite Steve Martin's freak out in Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. No, why? I always get that title wrong. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's not quite that freak out, but it's close. I go into more detail, but I don't want to spoil anything for those who haven't seen it. I'm missing a lot of jokes on purpose because they are hilarious, giving you the gist of the biggest ones. It's just a great movie. Watch it with the family. You'll have a great time. Those are my thoughts on Christmas Vacation. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I highly recommend you go out and get this movie on Blu-ray. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching and live your imagination.